Hi, I'm one of the wisdom keepers here on this planet. Um, I'm here to tell you the truth about this earth and about how deep the lies and deception has gone on for many generations. For one thing, you exist on a planet that has been taken over, hijacked by a series of galactic wars. Now, this will be a shock for those humans that are unaware of the extraterrestrial life forms on this planet and that are actually been lied to their whole lives about what exists and what doesn't exist. Now, some souls will consider who I am to be some kind of hybrid being, and in truth, even though I embody this physical form as a human body, I am aware of being an extraterrestrial here on the planet right now, and I speak extraterrestrial languages. For those of you that are open, um, for those of you that are aware, um, this process is a very complex process. It's not a very simple process. A lot of starseeds and light workers feel um, that these postings of about ascension just started like a year or two ago, um, but they've actually gone on for many decades, and they've been culminating. So this culmination process is um, where you're awakening more to your own divine heritage, where you're awakening more to your true self, um, where you're starting to know that your heart space is actually where you've decided to change and shift into the new earth. There's a lot of star seeds and light workers that will try and tell you that all you need to do is just stay here and to think positive. And from my own experience, that's been one of the most misleading ways of actually raising your consciousness. Because what happens is thoughts that are considered to be positive are often justified. Um, a soul say when it comes to war, certain souls on this planet will say that war is something that is positive. So they say, oh, so America or China, they want to go to war, or you know North Korea, all these countries that preparing for war. Um, it's a good thing if one soul or one soul country is able to destroy another, because it will prevent the casualties and losses of a lot of innocent souls. Now, just to take a step back from this is insane to even support any kind of war, um, and has actually led to the quarantine of this planet. Now, there's many other different higher conscious civilizations that exist in this universe. Now, the Earth is just but one planet. Now, you've been seriously lied to by your world leaders. Not only has there been a cover up of extraterrestrial life, but I'm here as one of the extraterrestrials to show you that extraterrestrials do exist, because I am one of them. Now, would I tell you this if it was not true? No. Am I crazy? No. Am I aware of what I'm talking about to be joked about? Yes, I'm aware of that. Now, does that mean that I'm just believing this? No. Just as just as believing that you're a human or not, it's not going to change it. It's actually it exists. Or just as say believing that some souls believe um, that space travel is possible, and some souls don't. Does that make this possible or not? No. Some souls believe that the sun, um, the sun is harmful. Some souls believe that the sun is positive. Now, these belief systems are the matrix. Now, the matrix is all here. The matrix is in the mind. So, it's not about finding like-minded souls. That's the trick. You see, that's the trick of the cabal. That's the trick of those who've been ruling this earth. They say, just be here, just be in your mind. Everything's gonna be all right. Now you see, the war and the hate and the destruction has clearly not been all right. It's been a serious process. What you're allowing yourself to do as you change from here, all thoughts to here in your heart, you're activating yourself. This activation is transforming your own conscious awareness to be on a higher frequency. Now, you notice I have no books to read. I'm speaking completely from the divine wisdom inside. If I was to read you books, I would be misleading you. Now, you can sense that this is a personal connection because I am talking to you as a star seed, as a light worker, so that you can be more aware of the seriousness of this mission. Now, there's a lot of star seeds and light workers that are just saying, well, we'll see what's going to happen, because I've been hearing about all these changes about the cabal arrest and all of these changes about the new earth and this new governance, and I haven't seen anything. All I've read is about a whole bunch of wars still. So, naturally, from your own focus on only focusing on the media, which is still controlled by the cabal, you're still going to feel as if everything's the same. Now, as you're doing your research, you're starting to see that not only are there a number of economic collapses around the world, starting over in Europe, coming back to the US, but you're starting to realize that this economic collapse is happening in your life. It's happening now. It's not going to be a long, drawn-out year of 5-10 years from now, and then, oh, we finally have an economic collapse. No. It's happening now. It's gonna continue to happen until it's completely collapsed in a matter of months. Does this mean that you need to panic? No. As you see, I'm speaking calmly about this. I'm aware that it's going to happen. There's those of you that are star seeds and light workers that are aware. Now, the question is how to prepare. The preparation is actually from living in your heart space. Because as this economic collapse continues to happen, if you're living right here, you're going to get caught up in it. You're going to get caught up in souls going, oh, what's going to happen? I can't take this, or this suffering is too much, or I never saw this. I never thought this was going to happen. I never even imagined this was going to happen. Now, for those souls are mostly human incarnates. Human incarnates are mainly only focused on, just their everyday activities, not focused on the big picture because they've been conditioned their whole life to just compete and just to be in this matrix system of just living here, of domination, of superiority, inferiority, and all of these are to lock you into this system of fear. Now, as you're choosing to shift here to your heart space, then you're unlocking a sense of peacefulness inside of yourself that you need to happen to physically shift safely through this experience. Now, who I am as an extraterrestrial on this planet right now, I'm actually a multiple of different beings. Now, this goes beyond the mind's ability to really understand how that works, as similar to how a conference call works. I am simply a host of many different beings in this physical form. So, ascended masters such as Jesus, such as Buddha, we're all here right now. Mother Mary, we're all here right now. And even when it comes to who we are the archangels, Archangel Raphael is here, Archangel Michael is here, Archangel Uriel is here. We're all here, and many, many more to list. These are just a few names that have been spread throughout this planet. So it'd be pointless to list a whole bunch of names because they really go on for thousands and thousands of names. Now, how does this work? This works simply. This works based off of your own centering in your heart. Now, Center in your heart, it means that you live in oneness. When you're living in oneness, then you're living free. When you're living in separation, then you're living as a slave to this dimension. Now, what does it mean to be a slave to this dimension? It means that you travel on cabal ruled worlds until you are able to live beyond it. How do you live beyond it? By living free beyond the conditioning here. If you feel as if you can transform just by living here, then you're going to continue to reincarnate on these cabal worlds for as long as you decide to, until you're ready to surrender what's here for what's here inside. Now, if you feel that you're going to be able to speak all these extraterrestrial languages and you're going to be able to have all these abilities that I'm showing you by just living here, by reading more books, then you're going to be leading yourself actually away from the path of being able to awaken to your true self and your abilities as being higher conscious being. Now, that's all I'll talk about right now. For those of you that are star seeds, for those of you that are light workers that are aware of our collective mission for the light, and who I am to be here on this mission to assign and show you the path, as who I am is your true self. I'm your higher conscious self. So as you break down divisions of being separated from who I am, then you'll be able to realize who you are more inside. Am I outside of you? No. I'm always in your heart. The moment that you start to create for the new earth, the moment that you start to be focused on your ascension process, then you're realizing that I've always been inside of you. I am the eternal source. I am, as often called, prime creator. I am prime creator in the physical. Now, thank you for being here. Peace, oneness, harmony forever.